Meta talk. This that meta talk. Meta talk. This that meta talk. Meta talk. This that meta talk.
The latest, the greatest, the hottest, the topics. Meta talk. This that meta talk. Meta talk.
This that meta talk. Meta talk. This that meta talk.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Meta Talk, where we about to give y'all nothing but the latest and the greatest in social media, sports, and everything on the news. We about to give y'all the blues, man, and this is Meta Talk.
Ain't none bigger.
It absolutely ain't none bigger. Today you in here with your boy Buhd and Clezzy, baby, and I'm in here with none other than...
You already know it's your boy Bud, Mr. Absolutely.
And today we got a very special guest. Our homeboy, our partner player name, all the way from Louisiana, New Orleans veteran, chef extraordinaire, music producer extraordinaire,
Absolutely.
Father, hustler, great businessman. Let the folks know who you is.
What's happening, y'all? It's TD Boy, a.k.a. Chef T, live, coming to y'all from Meta Talk, man. Appreciate y'all for having me out here, man. Thank y'all.
TD Boy.
Man, what's good, fellas?
Hey,
How
man.
y'all doing,
Hey,
man?
everything love, man. You know, we had to have you out here, TD Boy.
Yeah, it's
you
been a
always
minute.
been a supporter. You always show love, and we really do appreciate that,
I
man.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
I appreciate it.
Let everybody out there, TD Boy, right now, while you got this chance, know where they can follow you at, know where they can find you at, know the name of the business you own, and where they can locate that at.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can follow me at Miss Lisa's New Orleans Cuisine on Facebook, Miss Lisa's New Orleans Cuisine. Also on Instagram, Miss Lisa's New Orleans Cuisine. Also on Snap, Miss Lisa's New Orleans Cuisine. Also on our TikTok. We are located in Wareham. We are the only soul food restaurant in this area, in this for our region. We primarily cater to doing all soul food. We're doing big catering jobs. We do casinos. We've done a couple of jobs for the New England Patriots. So we are busy, man. We are moving. We're just trying to get our name out more in this area. We just moved it down from Providence. We was out there for a while. I am grateful to be in the area where I'm surrounded by my people. So it feels good to open the doors and see our friendly faces along with a lot of new faces. And we just happy to be here and doing our thing, man. We really are.
Congratulations on that, too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, for sure.
Congratulations on it. What's the name of the restaurant again? Let
Miss-
the people know.
Miss Lisa's New Orleans Cuisine, man.
Miss
Named
Lisa-
it after my mama. Yeah.
Miss Lisa New Orleans Cuisine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, before we get into everything, what's some of the favorite things you cook and what's some of the things on your menu?
Off the rip, man, I start with the gumbo. The catfish is taking over. Like, we know, so we all know. We from the South, so
we
we
know
know.
that
We grew up
catfish,
on
yeah.
catfish.
Yeah.
To be able to introduce catfish to them in a different dynamic, commercially, where, I'm always cooking it at a high standard. It's always coming out right, man. To see the people coming like that for the catfish, somebody said they think I'm putting crack in the catfish.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Shout out to Sonny Fernandez. He really did say that to me.
Yeah.
To see the catfish take over the town.
Yeah.
The catfish is really taking over. It's beating haddock. It's beating the scribe, the fish that they was having.
Yeah.
Because they already, catfish had a bad reputation a long time. A lot of people don't realize it's certain catfishes out there. You got to have the right catfish, and we got the right one.
So that must been some bringing Louisiana-style dishes up to New England, around the Boston area, the Rhode Island area, the Connecticut area. They must, I know they ain't used to all that seasoning like that.
Yeah.
That Cajun style.
Yeah.
They can't be, so I know they must be eating it up.
Yeah.
But before we get into all that, I just was thinking about how long we knew each other, man. I remember we always trying to be rappers.
Yeah, man.
You, Bud, me, chasing that rap dream.
Yeah.
Going on tours. Bud and I, we went on tour with Yo Gotti, French Montana, Jada Kiss. You yourself, TD, you was up for a record deal, man.
Did a couple of shows, man. We did the last Freaknik before they shut Freaknik down. Man, I done sat in rooms with Jay-Z, bro. Did shows with Sauce Money, Memphis Bleak, Kaya. so many other names, and I'm like, and you know, throughout the years, we all did a lot of shows and things. For us to be from down south and come up here, I really do believe that our parents brought us up here for a reason, or we got away from where we was coming from for a reason. And I really do just I appreciate everything.
Like we was saying, you know what I'm saying? We've been rapping for a long time.
Long time.
Rapping for a long, long, long time. Shouts out to the whole Money Make family.
Yes, indeed.
Shouts out Joe Black.
Yes,
Shouts
indeed.
out to Black Cancer.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody that was in the studio with us.
Unfitted.
Unfitted.
Yep.
Lupin and Lunea.
Yep.
What's the name of those two producers?
Double take.
Double take.
Shout out to
Take.
them. They doing it big right now. DJing, going global. That was a crazy time touring. I miss being a rapper to be honest.
man.
You know what I'm saying? But now we all grown. We had to transition from that.
Yeah.
You coming up for a record deal, it all didn't work out.
Yeah.
You went back home. You went back down south. You end up coming up back to New England, coming back out to Boston, moving down to Cape Cod. What was you thinking when it all hit the fan? What was you doing? What in the middle of that before you started the business? Let the people know what was you doing in the middle of that once the deal didn't work out.
Man, you gotta press reset. I was really trying to think about what I was gonna do next. I always knew that you always had to set yourself up to do something else in life.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna last forever. I think everything moves in periods. We live life periodically. So I was prepared to do something, but I didn't know exactly what I was doing. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I struggled for a long time, check to check. You know what I mean? Child support coming out the checks not being enough, and I just kept pushing at it.
Did you ever have to turn to the streets?
Yeah,
Did you ever
bit.
have to work 2 jobs?
Yeah, 16-hour shifts, 7 to 11s, barely seeing my family.
Yeah.
Even when I took good chances, I was working at 400 East. I had the executive chef job. It was a great job, but the job required so much from me. I remember, man, breaking down crying at the job because I wasn't seeing my kid. Nola was just born.
Yeah.
I wasn't seeing my family enough. I was working 7 days a week.
So with that being said, what was your breaking point? When did you stare at yourself in the mirror and say, forget all this. I got to come up with another plan. I got to do something big, not just for myself, but for my family.
COVID happened.
COVID
happened, and everybody was down and out. Everybody was messed up. When COVID happened, my Uncle Keith had died.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Keith, man.
Yeah.
So we went to New Orleans. We was in New Orleans, and he died that same weekend that the CDC shut the country down.
Yeah.
So now we all fly to New Orleans, and we can't even have the repast for him because they said no mass gatherings. We ended up having it anyway, whatever. But now it's time to come back. Me and Orlando on our way back. Shout out to Orlando. Me and Orlando on our way back. And Elise met us at the airport. First, as soon as we get in the truck, Elise gave me and Orlando a mask. She said, "Here, put these on." I'm telling you how this started. She said, "Put these on." So I'm looking at them, and I said, "Elise, where you get these from?" And Elise said, "I made them." Ching. Bro, ching. We got about 2 exits down, and I said, "We can sell these." We talking about $15,000 later. I made about 15 racks off a mask.
Yeah.
Before the CDC said they were mandatory, I had already sold hundreds of them bitches. I was already moving them.
Yeah.
So what I knew that I had to do it fast because the mask was gonna be everywhere in no time, and then the value of them dropped. So when they had that little blank window, dog, I built up off it. I hustled. I was out. She would make them, bro. I take them for the day we get our orders. We were selling masks across the country, sending them out to California, Texas. We had made a website and everything. So now, COVID gets me business minded, messing with the mask.
Yeah.
So now I get business minded. So before the mask was ending, I said I was gonna start We Do Steaks. I was gonna do a steakhouse. We Do Steaks was my mama's shit the whole time. I just didn't know. Like sometimes you plant the seed, but you got to let the seed grow. You got to let it evolve. You got to give it time. Don't rush into it.
Absolutely.
So a year later, not even a year later, a couple of months later, We Do Steaks changed to Miss Lisa's. I'm selling fish plates out my house. I'm selling fish plates out my house because I wasn't going to work for nobody else. Man, I got tired of these people firing me, dog, because I knew what I was talking about and I was too vocal, or they felt I was too strong or overqualified. I kept losing these jobs.
So what made you change the name? What made you come up? How did you come up with the name for your restaurant?
So it was, my mama taught me all of this.
Yeah.
So when I was thinking about the steaks, I was just thinking about doing something simple, just steaks or whatever. When I started selling the fish and the chicken at my house, I sold it. I killed it that weekend. And when I killed it that weekend, it just came out naturally. I got up and wrote a post on Facebook, and I was thanking everybody for coming. And bro, at the end of the thing, I'm telling you, like I just said, welcome to Miss Lisa's.
Yeah.
I swear to God, and it took off.
Boom.
It took. When I say it took off, it took off. 2 months later, I'm getting a phone call. Somebody got a bar in New Bedford. They want to lease me a kitchen. I don't have no LLC, no nothing. To anybody out there that's trying to do something, before you do anything, I'm telling y'all, buy your LLC, get your LLC, and put it up. I don't care if you go years without using it. Put it up, because you're going to already have it. When it's time to go, you already got it. You're going to have your tax ID number and everything else. Put your LLC up, bro.
Get your EIN number.
Yeah, your EIN and everything, bro. Like, you're going to get this as soon as possible. You know what I mean? So
that's one thing I can say HD always been big on when it come to business. HD, you know himself. He got a couple business. Him and his team started a couple joint ventures, real estate, landscaping, constructions. You know, let them know what's going on, HD.
Yeah, man, you know, shit, we just making it happen. You know, I dabble into the real estate too around by that time, around by the COVID time. You know, trying to figure things out. Everything's locking down. Trying to see how to flip the money without going back into the other side. You know what I mean? Hitting the streets and stuff. Find a different route. Right. So we end up investing into some real estate. And then I'm like, man, I'm going to see what's up with this landscaping, start a landscaping business. So, you know,
hey, scared money don't make no money.
That's
hey,
it.
No
in
money.
this meta talk, we don't see no color. We don't see number green. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and it's on like a pot of neck bones.
That's
and
it.
that money on to get you done young.
Yeah.
Back to what we was saying, cause what you was saying, TD boy, it really got me. What you was saying was some interesting stuff. You sitting at home, it's COVID, you was gonna do a steakhouse, you had a vision, your mama always gave you this gift, she always showed you things. I remember me and you used to link up together, cook for each other, you know, have these cook-offs.
Yeah, I remember inviting you over to the house and shit.
Cooking that catfish for me, fucking it up, bringing that Louisiana style to me. So, you on Facebook, you post it. People show up. It's a good outlook. You know, already banked off selling masks. You need a spot. You going here. You going there.
Right.
How hard was it to find a spot?
It was hard. The first 3 spots, and that's that people don't really realize, you know, because you're going through the motions, man. I was dealing with buildings that wasn't mine, so I was dealing with other people. You got people that want percentages of your food when you're just supposed to be paying the lease. You got people that's coming in and they're giving you one price on your lease, and then after that they upping the lease on you, whatever. You know, I went through some things, man. My first one, I was in it for only like 2 weeks. My second one, I was in it for maybe like a month, and then the third one, I was in it for a little while longer. But I lost about $25,000 to $30,000. You know what I mean? So, and for me, I never wanted to share that with nobody, because I only wanted to inspire. I didn't want to discourage. So sometimes, like your trials, you got to realize that sometimes you inspiring a lot of people. you don't want them to know when you're going through your downs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to deal with your downs quietly. So that's what I did, man. I really dealt with my downs. None of y'all knew that. You know what I mean? Nobody knew I lost that. Nobody knew I went through those struggles like that. They knew I took a little time out, but they didn't know what was really going on. Like, nah, I went through some stuff with this, but I put my head down, dog. I had people that told me that I wasn't gonna never be able to do this.
I seen you getting that hate on social media.
I had a white man tell me, bro, look me right in my face, bro, and told me, like, nobody's never gonna let you do what you trying to do.
I seen you getting the hate on social media. Remember I messaged you?
Yeah.
And I said what?
Yeah.
I said,
Bro.
look here.
Bro, you was number pure inspiration.
I said,
you know
look
what I mean?
here, man. You there. You done made it.
Yeah.
Don't you look at all the hard things you went through.
You definitely did, dog. And then you have to really know that, because the powers that be, bro, no matter how good we do better for ourselves, it's always gonna be somebody that don't want you to do what you're doing.
Facts.
For every time you pray for yourself, there's somebody that's praying against you. You know, and that's just things you got to deal with in life, and you learn it as you grow up. You learn and you start maturing, and you start moving different. You know, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what's up right there.
HD was the first one when we seen you at the festivals with the food trucks out there doing your thing.
Yeah.
HD, shout out to my homeboy Josh. He a boss too. He a owner, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know, we want to use our platform to uplift the community.
Yeah.
You
Shout
know
out
what
Nicholson
I'm saying?
Tree.
Right.
Shout out to Josh.
Yeah.
We seen you at the festival, big festival. How did that go? How did that turn out?
That was a good day. It was a big turnout. We definitely going to be back there next year. To be from New Orleans also too, you know, because that's a Cape Verdean festival.
Yeah.
They not, you know, so they're accepting us to be a part of their cultural event. The reception was huge. I made a lot of money that day, you know, just to get our name out there and be out there and be accepted by them that much, man. You know, they really rock with us. You know, I know we play on social media and, you know, we joke about coaches and things like that, but they really do rock with us. And I really do appreciate it.
I seen you slanging them places
Yeah,
like
he was
it.
out there.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
So was you all over the place. You don't got investors. How did you get people to invest? Who did you have to go talk to? Did you have to go to the banks? For the people that's out there that want to start their own business, who tired of working 9 to 5, who feel like they slaves at work. That's why we got a great, inspiring man on this show. You know, we had the ladies on here.
Right.
Even if you're a woman and you got a business idea,
Right.
what do you got to do? What's some steps you got to take?
The first thing you're gonna have to chip away at it. Try to put a little up yourself. I think the main thing that I did was I showed the people around me that I was really serious about what I was doing.
Yeah.
Then that makes it easier for you to go to somebody and say, you know, this is what I'm trying to do, whatever, you know. And I did have a friend that helped me, you know, and I appreciate him, man. I appreciate him. Shout out to Jesse Cooper. He really helped me, man. Gave me a couple of $1,000.
Let us get a round of applause for him,
I really
man.
do appreciate
Shout
it,
out
man.
Jessica Cooper.
Shout out to you.
And my Uncle Todd was my everything, bro. We started what I have in Wareham, and he just ended up dying before it opened. Yeah. But my Uncle Todd gave me more than anybody. Like, my Uncle Todd been my father for this. I'm talking about when Elise was pregnant and I couldn't work because I was starting this. So you know you got to go do this, you got to do that, whatever. Man, my uncle was paying my rent and everything for me because he believed in me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we talking about three months straight. He paid for the kitchen, $1,500 every month.
Yeah.
Boom, and then was paying my lease in Harwich.
Yeah.
$1,300 for the one bedroom. My uncle's breaking. You just do what you got to do for the kitchen.
Yeah.
If it wasn't from my uncle, I really wouldn't be. So like for me, this shit can't fail. If this fails, everything he did was in vain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, and that's my motivating energy. On top of this being named after my mom and everything, dog, to really lose my uncle right now. I'm talking about, I lost him 3 months before I opened this bitch. Like we was in like it. I have this because of him.
Yeah.
So you know, that was a different type of pain, but that pain Man, that's my motivation,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
So like
So-
that's why I push like the way I push on it and stuff.
So you got a lot of people in your life that's passed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let the people know, T-Dit.
Yeah.
Let them know. Keep it real. Let them
yeah,
know.
Yeah, man. You know, so on top of losing my mama, you know, my Uncle Keith passed. In a couple of years later, we talking about we go to 2025. My Uncle William died in February.
Yeah.
So
my condolences.
my Uncle William died in February. And he was really like the athlete of the family, the one I really looked like, the handsome one and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The one that really did something, went to the Air Force, you know what I mean, was the best athlete in the family, tried out for the Washington Redskins and everything. He had died in February, so I was getting ready to go home. And then my Uncle Todd was setting up everything because me, Elise, and Nola was going to stay at Uncle Todd's house.
Yeah.
Man, I talked to Uncle Todd that Thursday. He said, all right, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. My auntie called me that night. Nigga, I couldn't make it to New Orleans. Like, and my Uncle Todd died. So we talking about, now I'm going to New Orleans to bury your uncle, and then I lose my mentor, I lose everything. I know I got to go to New Orleans, and then I got to come back here and then go right back to New Orleans. I'm working. Man, the people don't give a fuck about my uncle, no nothing like that. He ain't my mama, he ain't my daddy, so they wasn't gonna let me go. I quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all already know I'm a quit.
And that was
You
a
know,
turning point.
And this last March, something like that. This last March. So like they know I was gonna quit. So it wasn't even a conversation. I said, all right, that's my uncle, my everything. I wouldn't have nothing I wouldn't have none of this right now if it wasn't for my uncle. Y'all know I'm about to open
So
this
basically,
kitchen.
that was your turning point right there.
That was my
like,
turning point. I wasn't gonna never work for nobody else again.
Yeah.
And that was all my motivation and my inspiration right there. I already had it, but then to lose my rock, that was my rock.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
To lose my rock, and like I don't have a rock.
Yeah.
I'm my own rock now.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that was my rock. So now to know that I'm the rock now, that put all that pressure on you, dog.
Damn.
Well, you ain't got time to fuck up.
So you got your mama passing. You got Swayze baby passing.
Yeah.
You got Uncle Todd passing.
Yeah.
You got your kids in your family. You got this new business adventure starting.
Yeah.
The person that was really helping you gone now. They done left you with all this wisdom. Was you ever afraid? Was you ever scared? Did you ever think about giving up? Did you say,
Oh, yeah.
I'm in over my head?
Yeah. Man, one day I called Elise. And I told Elise, I said, why don't you go home? Cause you don't want to never fuck nobody's life up, dog.
Yeah.
You know, so you want to go through your shit. If you're gonna go through your shit, you want to go through your shit on your own.
Yeah.
I don't never want to bring my lady down.
Facts.
So and that was a fear, but the fear becomes motivation.
Yeah.
To know that you have somebody depending on you. You the leader. So
Absolutely.
you have you have to lead correctly. And I literally told her, though, because I really thought I was about to. I had got fired again, nigga. You know what I mean? Like I keep getting these great jobs and I kept losing these great jobs. My nigga, I got fired over something somebody else did, and I gave him the proper instructions. So I'm making like $1,000 a week, something like that, with a little overtime, like $1,300. So I'm thinking I'm there.
Yeah.
And shit, man, that white man fired me, dog. And I on my way home, I called. I told her to go home. When I called her and told her to go home, I told her, I don't want to fail your life up. I think you need to go back home to your parents. This ain't gonna work. I was serious.
Yeah.
She called New Orleans. And my cousin Danielle called me. And she said, what's happening? And I said, nothing, man. I'm up right now, Danielle. Like, I ain't doing this. I can't do this to Elise. I keep losing these jobs. I can't get this. I'm not clicking in life right now. I'm failing.
Yeah.
This girl a triple major. When I met her, she was a part-time waitress. She was a substitute teacher. She make $106,000 right now. She the manager of Bond. So like she was already she was already on the right path. You think I won't be the reason why somebody fucking fall off the road, dog, and they going like that? They headed in that direction.
That's maturity.
So knowing that my woman got that energy now, that give me a little more energy.
Yeah.
Because I gotta make what you make.
Yeah. Especially as a man.
Really. So
Yeah.
I got him. That's why I was working the double jobs at first, because she was making a little more. I had to work longer, whatever. But I gotta make what you make, and at the same time, I gotta live how you live. I can't work that like that and not see y'all. I gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Cause every man want to give his wife the world.
Yeah, you want to spend time. You know, you want to work, but you got to have that balance. If you don't have that balance, dog, none of them dollars gonna mean nothing to you. Cause you're gonna mess up yourself mentally.
Yeah.
Like you gotta give yourself that time and stuff. No, the money good, but like your mental health is more important than all of that shit.
Absolutely.
Like for real.
So like I asked Titty Boy, Bud, I want to know, was you ever afraid too? Cause you invested a lot of money. You invested a lot of time. You made those sacrifices for your family. Was you ever out there putting up all your bread and saying, I hope this house flip, or I hope this business flip, or I hope my workers come in on my landscaping and construction company? Was you ever afraid?
Not more afraid. I was just figuring it out. You know what I mean? I was just going with the motion, and I did a lot of research before I got into it. So I had to I'm kind of a risk taker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it was coming to the real estate, I'm like, well, I already took risks doing all this, so I might as well take risks going to a more legitimate way.
Yeah.
So I definitely did that when I invested my first investment into that. And with the landscaping, I was a little, I don't want to say afraid though, but I don't know what to call it. I was just a little like, man, let me just see what's going on over here, man. Let me see what can I do. You know what I mean? And then I just started off small, then everything just kept growing. You just got to keep going at it. Like if you got a vision, you got a dream, you know what I mean? Like really put your mind into it and put in that work and put in that grind if you really trying to get it. So, do your research and get to it.
To the audience out there listening, you hearing that from two young, successful men. It ain't about white or black. It's about getting off your ass, hitting that clock, you know what I'm saying, coming up with great ideas, and executing them. Life is like a gun. We always cock it and load it, but you never pull the trigger.
Yeah.
So we got Titty Boy, Bud, because what Titty's telling us is deep right now. I'm into this. We can write a book.
Yeah, this is a hell of a story right here.
He got his mama passing.
Yeah.
He naming the restaurant Miss Lisa. You got his uncles. He in deep. He got all his mamas and his balls in one court. He just called his girl, told her, I got fired, goddammit. And, she on the phone with his family. Your family calling you, Titty Boy.
Yeah.
You telling them you about to crash out, you about to give up.
Right.
You don't care about the money, you don't care about the love. You know what I'm saying? Life just ain't going.
Right.
Where you find yourself? What gave you the motivation to pick yourself back up and get back to it and say, hey, this shit gonna work one day?
Man.
Well, let the audience, let them know the sacrifices that you made.
Yeah, the sacrifices was deep. If we pick up right off that conversation, so after she called in New Orleans, my cousin Danielle gave me the call. And she said, what's happening? What's going on? I said, I can't do this. I ain't, whatever. She listened. And it's the thing that my cousin said to me after she listened to me. She said, you're right. Now, I agree with you about not wanting to destroy her life and things like that. And you should think like that. She said, but Terron, what you gonna do when you all right?
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Bro, she said, what you gonna do when you all right? And I had to take 5 minutes and think about, I'm gonna be good. like, and then what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to call her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
After you
like,
right.
so Elise was saying like, man, if we gonna ride through this, we gonna ride through this together, man. And she done rode through all of this shit with me together. My fears and my triumphs and stuff like that. She been by my side.
Let's give a big shout out to her.
She real family. I ain't gonna lie. Like y'all know, y'all remember I was like that lady changed me, bro. Like that lady changed me. Like no line. And a man's gonna go as his woman is, bro. Like the stronger the woman that you have behind you is, the more supportive that person is, bro. It's gonna help you out. It's been days where she was only bringing home the check, dog. Wasn't even bringing home money. You know how that shit. You know how you know how that shit feel.
But it feel good also to have a woman as a breadwinner. You know, we go through these situations where we with this one and we with that one and we think she right and we finna bill and we giving out all, we dishing out all the money, we giving out all the love. So it's good to find, it's a difference between a girl and a real woman.
She don't care,
you know,
about
and
none of
behind
that.
every successful man, there's a real woman.
Yeah, she don't care about none of that.
You know what I'm saying? Steve Jobs had a successful woman.
Yeah.
The list go on. I don't even want to get into it.
It's good women.
But okay, at least holding you down.
Yeah.
I want the people to know what it's like to struggle. I don't want people to see you and think it's all glitz and glamour, bud.
You know, like, it's crazy. You know, being broke on Monday, Tuesdays, not having no money, knowing that like you trying to make it to Wednesday to get to one check. As soon as the check come in, like half of it's going out. You know what I mean? Really scrape. I'm talking about this was happening. This was fucking last year. This was last year.
12 months, your whole life could change.
Table turns. You know, like, and I'm talking about just hurting, dog, and not knowing where stuff coming from, and you know her parents watching that. You know what I mean? And they really like, you know, and I'm being honest, like, you know, they like, you might be with the wrong person. You know, you gotta. She come from a rich family.
Yeah.
But we not the type that's gonna like lean on our family and things like that. Whatever, you know, her family is, like, has helped us, and as family should.
Yeah.
But like we ain't never been the type of couple that's like running to their family. Like she's been always independent.
Yeah.
That's cause she seen her family work hard to get
like
to what.
that.
You don't get rich just by not working.
No.
So they installed
she got good values.
Good values, good work ethic.
Yeah,
you know,
and stuff like that. She paid off her school on her own and shit like that. She don't never run to them for stuff. You know, not like on a father-daughterly basis.
Yeah,
like a daughter would, cause they know their parents have it. Like she don't never do it and stuff.
She motivate you. She let you know whatever you need, she got you.
Yeah.
She the breadwinner.
Yeah.
At this time, you broke as fuck. You ain't got a pot to piss in, and you know this meta talk where that money young get you done young.
Absolutely.
So you posting it on social media. Friends buying a couple plates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your uncle gone.
Yeah.
You at this spot in Harvard. You at this spot in New Bedford. When you know you about to give up, when did you know that it was gonna blow? At what moment did you know, hey, this shit gonna blow?
We was in Harwich. I was still on some downtime, and we was looking for a house and stuff. We was looking for the house and stuff, and her parents helped us. Her parents helped us buy the house.
Yeah.
So we found the house out in Wareham. And dog, I pray every day. And I ain't religious. I just know that we have a leader. Yeah. I know that we come from somewhere. I acknowledge that presence. I'm not Baptist, I'm not Catholic, none of that stuff like that. I just know that we have a creator.
Yes, sir.
And like that's all I believe in.
You believe him.
Yeah, that's all. I just believe in that spiritual power. I know we have a spiritual being that's above us. So I pray every day, bro. Like I really have conversations with him. With God, dog. Like every day I do this, bro. I've been doing this ever since my life been turning for maybe 7 years.
Yeah.
Consistently praying every day, dog. Like if I'm in the shower, I say my prayers in the shower. That's what when I'm in the shower, I had that time to myself, bro. I sit down and I pray in the shower every day.
Yeah.
Bro, I encourage people to have a conversation. People say they don't know how to pray. Like it's a conversation.
That's it.
I'm talking about the same way we talking. I talk to God that way, respectfully. But and it's just a conversation that you said. I believe in the universe, dog, and the energies and everything else. I do believe that things are all connected. I do believe in higher powers and things. So that's why I really do pray. I always prayed for things and prayed, and then, bro, it's like God just started answering my prayers. He knew I couldn't work for nobody else no more and things. So once we got the house out there. We was praying to find another kitchen, man. To find the kitchen that fast, though, it fell in my lap. We moved there 6 months later, I found the kitchen. I know it took me years to find my first kitchen. To find it that fast and for it to be way more affordable, 9 minutes from my house, it made everything that was a stretch. I was driving to Providence an hour, 45 minutes, 6 days a week.
I know everybody.
That's how bad I wanted it.
Yeah.
Niggas like TD crazy, but that's how bad I wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I couldn't get no building out there. I had already tried. They wasn't gonna let me. Nigga told me nobody gonna do what you wanted, what you want done. All right then, I'm gonna go find it then.
Yeah.
So, the best thing about going out to Providence is that it separates me from my people. I'm not dependent on my friends. So if I fail, it ain't because of my friends.
Yeah.
When you're out there and you're working it like that, it made me not depend on your friends, because no matter how much we want our friends to support us, dog, none of us is never gonna be successful because of our friends.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the work that we put in and bringing other people. So you start bringing them strangers in and things, and it just showed me that I didn't need my friends, but it'd be good to have my friends, and that make the whole energy on how I look at. Oh, I'm sorry, I ain't come. I'm like, man, I ain't tripping, man. I'm open year round. I know you gonna come. You know what I mean? I ain't like, well, I ain't see you yet.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that because I get customers every day.
Yeah.
So if I don't see you, it ain't no big thing. I know I'm gonna see you. You know what I mean? So if I see you once a year, I'm good. That's how many customers I'm getting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't need to depend on my friends. And bro, that puts you in a relaxing energy.
Yeah.
Dog, we're not everything just, you're not stressed, no nothing. You're not worried about that.
Flowing.
You know what I mean? You ain't putting up posts about support. I see when people do that, and it's a cry out for support. And it's also it's a bad look when you do that, because you gotta you gotta let it come naturally. You gotta let it naturally come. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a while, and then one day it's just gonna be clicking. Like right now, I know Bud got the business. I know I need shit done in my yard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ring, you never. Hey, Bud, you still business? What up? And that's how it happened. It don't happen right away, but it still happens.
Happening.
Yeah.
It's progressive steps that we all got to learn to take in life, though, and we all got to learn to be patient. This shit not gonna happen tomorrow. Even though sometimes I know it might look like it happened quick for me. This took years of chipping away. This is 4 years.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I'm just starting to see bread.
Yeah.
That's how it take.
I'm just starting to see bread. And Orlando told me that. Orlando said it take about 5 years of a business and then you start seeing it.
Yeah.
So those years I just put in, those trials of the ups and downs, losing the building, having to get another one and things like that, and it was just all working itself out to the perfect situation. That's why I feel we are where we are right now. So.
Yeah.
I say you just gotta stay down, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Gotta stay down, man. You got the building. I kept hitting you up every day.
Hell yeah.
Asking you when you gonna cook, when
you
it's
gonna
opening
open?
up.
Yes,
When it's, you
indeed.
know what I'm saying? You finally got the building. You got people to come in. Things are starting to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Did something go wrong? Did it go smooth just like that? Well,
Nah.
The
Building commissioner.
and that's another thing. When you out there, to all the listeners, who tune in right now, hey, it is steps. That's why it's levels to
steps.
what's
It's
going on.
definitely levels to it.
It's
Yeah.
It's steps. It's a lot of
You know.
certifications, a lot of tests you got to take. They took a lot of money from us. 75 here, 80 here, 60 here, 1,300 there. They charged me for parking. My building is in a parking lot that has 100 spots.
Damn.
They charge me for every commercial building supposed to come with parking. I didn't have parking, so now they charge me a $1,300 fee where I got to go before the board. They clear me to not have parking, even though I got the 100 what's the names right. They clear me just to whatever. That was just another way to take more money from me. 13 for that. I'm talking about we just opened last month. Last month we just opened.
Yeah.
I got the building in March. Dog, that took us so long. All of my license that I got to open the first time, I'm renewing them right now this week. It was almost a year.
Yeah.
I'm renewing everything right now. And we just, November 20th, they gave me my last piece of paper that said I was 100% clear. I was in there anyway, man, selling my food. Them people wasn't about to kill my business.
Yeah.
I've been in there since October. Like I told you, I was selling the hell out of it. Y'all come in here, man.
Yeah, we gotta make this happen.
Like y'all killing me. I'm paying that lease. I'm paying that lease for March, and I'm not making business.
Yeah.
So now we almost go back to where we say it almost put that double pressure on me. Remember now, my Uncle Todd dead. So if my Uncle Todd dead, I'm not working. I'm waiting to get in this kitchen. I got a lease and a mortgage. Y'all, now you put that pressure back on me again. Now I went through the pressure again. And then June came, and we started selling plates outside. And when we started selling plates outside, man, like I'm telling you, the door opened. I ain't never looked back, dog. The Cape Verdean Festival happened. We got that jump, man, and it's been consistent every single day,
And I seen you going crazy for Thanksgiving with the
day.
pies.
The pies I did. I sold about 20 sweet potato pies.
The real sweet potato pie, no pumpkin
the ones
pie.
my grandma, my grandma recipe and shit. So they got people in Wham, black people that never had sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Talking about they was coming in like we never had it. Man, selling them. So now I got sweet potato pie still on the menu. I sell it as a dessert. We slinging them.
Yeah.
I'm moving. I'm doing like three pies a week. Selling them in slices, breaking the slices down. $3 a slice, and they buying them like crazy.
That's what's up right there.
Yeah, so to just bring that part of our culture out there. And to know that they never even had sweet potato pie, dog, something we eat all the time. Old black ladies like, I never had. I'm like, ma'am, you never had sweet potato pie? Oh man, here you go.
So you got your building.
Yeah.
You outside. You got a building, but you still got to go outside to cook. The building commissioner on your back.
Yep.
The fire commissioner on your back.
Yep.
The town on your back.
On my back.
You done lost your job.
Yep.
Your girl still holding it down.
Yep.
You said, fuck this. I'm going to sell a place outside. People seeing you on social media, so to those who starting business, post it. Social media is free marketing, bud.
Yeah.
Social media helped me a lot, bro. That's where all of my marketing is. You know what I mean? I don't have a website right now, and I had one, but I let it die down when we wasn't open. I don't have no website right now. I don't even have a phone in my building right now. I'm making all of this money just off of social media, and then now the word of mouth and stuff like this. I just had a phone, but
so you haven't even put it on the Google or nothing.
I just started.
Ain't even on Yelp.
I just started playing with Yelp today. I just started playing with Yelp today
and Google
and everything. Like I ain't even finished my website. We just and I'm moving, bro. We about to open a whole nother spot tomorrow. We opening up Wing Kings. It's our chicken wing division where we got Miss Lisa's, but Wing Kings is a whole separate virtual kitchen where we selling wings, 6-piece, 12-piece, 24-piece, 50-piece, 100-piece.
Okay.
It's all
Wing
the wings.
Kings.
Wing Kings.
Wing Kings, yeah. If they go to DoorDash, they'll look it up. It's not going to be under Miss Lisa's. You look up Miss Lisa's. Miss Lisa's is Miss Lisa's, and then Wing Kings is Wing Kings. So Wing Kings will run like more for lunch. We'll start Wing Kings early, like 12 o'clock. While I'm doing Wing Kings, I can still prep for Miss Lisa's for dinner. So we'll let Wing Kings run all the way through, and then we'll run them both doing dinner and stuff like that or whatever. And it's two different avenues into the internet, and everybody that DoorDash gonna push it out to, it looks like two different restaurants. They don't even know it's the same building. So it's two. It's literally two virtual kitchens. It's two
in one.
It's 2 in 1.
That's what's up right there.
It's 2 in 1 and stuff like that. And that's how I just encourage everybody. Like, just think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was thinking. A white man told me that when I was in Providence. That's the best thing that I took. That's the positive that I took when I left Providence. Mm-hmm. The man that was running Cloud Kitchen, because I was in the building with a whole bunch of other kitchens. I was in like a kitchen project.
Yeah.
Like I was kitchen number 10. Chick-fil-A was kitchen number 20. They had all numbers, big kitchens, mom and pops. We was all in the same building. Dog. We had
plaza.
what? This shit was popping.
Yeah.
It was like a whole community.
Industrial.
Bro, industrial. So they idea what they had is pure genius. But the money that they was charging you, it was just crazy. But just to have those opportunities to see those different things, man, and the man was telling me about the virtual kitchen. He said, how many kitchens you have? I said, what you mean? He said, virtual kitchens. I said, Miss Lisa's. He said, no, you can have another one. I said, what you mean? He said, you can run another kitchen out that kitchen. You set it up on DoorDash. They'll tell you to add a store. You can add it. So when I did it, DoorDash created a whole nother thing for me, bro, that said Miss Lisa's New Orleans Cuisine Business Group. Now, everything that I have for Miss Lisa's is all under that. My LLC is an umbrella. Go get your LLCs.
Yeah.
You can use that LLC for more, you know what I mean? Yeah. All of it falls under that. So now where I got one physical store, that physical store then literally helped me open up another physical store. Like, I don't even realize what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Until, like, how good it is. I'm about to see tomorrow. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's literally two kitchens coming out of one. And then I kept it simple. Because Wing Kings, all I got to do is just drop chicken.
Yeah.
Miss Lisa's is the one where I'm technical. Boom, boom. Wing Kings is drop chicken, put the sauce on it, toss it, put it up, push it out. Yeah. Miss Lisa's the one that's going to take time. I can do both of them at one time, dog.
You know I'm a certified chicken chaser,
I
better get like 25
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah,
and we got like 10, 15 flavors right now. So that's what I want to bring y'all to. I'm going to bring y'all some chicken the next time I come out and bring y'all Wing Kings, man.
So you got everything going. I'm happy for you. You sound successful. I'm happy you face your fears and went head first to all your endeavors. Yeah. I want to know what it's like when it comes to working and separating work from family time and your kids and, making that time. We make the sacrifices. We work the long hours. We get up early in the morning. We come home late. How, for the people that want to start a business, I want them to know, from a business owner like yourself, a young entrepreneur, how do you work that out? How do you mix that all in?
It ain't easy, but it's possible. For one, when you gotta, I ain't gonna lie, when you have a business, you really have to dedicate the rest of your time to your family. You ain't got time. You don't have time for nothing else. I'm literally. You don't have time for nothing else. You have your business, and then after your business, it's family, it's home. That's if you keep it like that, you're gonna keep everything protected. So like my life, like if every now and then I post something and I say the simple life.
Yeah.
I'm literally talking about getting up. She, without calling me, she can tell you where I'm at. That's because my life's simple now.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time I was able to tell you where you know where he at?
Yeah.
And she was able to just say, oh, I know, without trying to text me or call me. Yeah. What? She could tell you that without talking to me for the day, but she know where I'm at by the time of the day. Oh, he at the kitchen. Oh, he's probably shopping right now. Oh, he probably at the gym. Oh, no, he back at the house. He get that hour break. He run into she know my every move. Mm-hmm. When you keep it simple like that, man, I'm telling you, it removes all of the bullshit, everything. All of that bullshit goes away when you simplify your life. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna lose a lot of friends in this process, but you're gonna lose what wasn't meant for you. Like you're not gonna lose good.
Yeah.
If you lose it, it wasn't meant for you.
Yeah.
It don't need to be around you. And you're gonna feel alone. I'm not gonna lie.
They
like,
say it's
Bud,
lonely
I'm
at the
not
top.
lying.
Yeah,
Bud, like
yeah.
you're gonna feel alone. You're gonna feel alone, and like I'm telling you, that's the hurtful part when you're doing it. Like all of this shit ain't happy. Like you know what I mean. Like sometimes sometimes I'm lonely, dog, but I chose to be lonely.
Yeah.
Like ain't nobody. This ain't like it ain't like I can't call Leon. I can't call niggas. Like I chose to be lonely, cause dog, being lonely keep me safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy you say
Yeah.
that. Shout out
Stay
to my
focused.
brother.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He just opened up a little the Red Rooster out there down south.
Yes,
He opened
indeed.
up a good restaurant. And he
Congratulations.
happened to call me one day and was like, bruh, you know, I worked hard as I could my whole life to gain this, to get my own business. And it ain't nobody here.
Yeah,
And
bro.
sometimes I feel alone. Sometimes I feel lonely. Sometimes I feel hurt. Sometimes I want my family to come see what I built.
Yeah, bro.
But I work so much and I thrive to have the best that I'm happy,
Yeah.
but sometimes I'm alone. And like HD, I call him some days like, yo, come out, let's go do something. It's Saturday, HD at work. It's
Right.
Sunday, HD at work.
Right.
You know, so for yourself, HD, how do you manage your family time? You know, working multiple jobs and trying to be, you know, let the people know, bud.
Yeah, you know, it could be a toll, but you know, just make time for it. But it's definitely a lot of sacrifice. You got to stay overnight. You can't really see your kids like that. But you know, I just make it happen, man. I go work all day. Got to get the kids, go to AAU basketball practice, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of things keep me on the move, man.
See, me don't have that problem because the only business I got is OnlyFans. You can find me at, no, I'm just tripping. I'm just tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I love that about you guys. I especially love that about you, Titty Boy. I see the change in the maturity in you. I see the growth. You, as of now, you got your family with you.
Yeah.
You always got your family.
Yeah.
Your daughter's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yo, I love to watch y'all on TikTok. You in there cooking. She running around.
Yeah, man.
You know. So to all the young people that's out there, to the listeners, to the audience, you know, that's the meta question we want to know. How bad do you want it? How bad do you desire to be on top?
Yeah.
You just gonna stay at home and play the game all day? You just gonna keep complaining about your regular 9 to 5? You just gonna keep trying to keep up with the Joneses? You just gonna keep over budgeting? Or you gonna get up and you gonna wake up one day and you gonna give all your glory to God and bet on yourself? How bad do you want it?
How bad do you want?
I want to know that. Bud want to know that. Titty Boy want to know that.
Right.
Titty Boy wanted it bad. His family was falling apart. His life was falling apart. The streets weren't working for him. He had to get up. He was about to leave his wife, not out of fear of what she gonna be with somebody else, but out of fear of not having.
Yeah.
Use that fear, use that anger, use that hatred to push you to get farther, to give you energy, to fuel your desires. This meta talk, I just want to see everybody win. You know what I'm saying? It was a blessing to have a great individual like
Appreciate
yourself
you, bro.
pull up.
Yeah.
You know what you got going on in the future. Let them know once again where they can find you at, TD Boy. Let them know, you know, where they can come shop at. Can they
Most
hit you on the
definitely.
DoorDash?
Yeah.
Let them know some future things you got going on with the menu or with your location.
All right.
Just let them know anything going on.
Well, y'all know y'all can find us once again. We're going to be at 208R Main Street. That's in Wareham. Like I was talking to the fellas about earlier, we have two virtual kitchens now. You can go to Wing Kings on DoorDash, or you can find us at Miss Lisa's on DoorDash. If you're looking for something quick, just some chicken wings with some mad flavors, onion rings and fries, Wing Kings is what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do dinner, some exclusive meals, or you're going to have anything from chicken, jerk pork tips, smothered pork chops, smothered chicken, barbecue chicken, barbecue pork chops, fried catfish, fried fish plates, buffalo shrimp, shrimp plates, catfish po' boys, the shrimp po' boys, linguiça po' boys, the Cajun potato salad, the collard greens with the smoked turkey and the southern sweet peas. We got
Mother.
Crazy
got
menu,
the
huh?
dirty rice, the spaghetti mac and cheese, garlic butter rice. We got jambalaya. We got the yakameen, superior steak tips, steak tip po' boy on top of it. We have desserts. King cakes are coming next month.
Sweet potato.
We have the praline candies every day. We make the praline candies every day. The pecan candies we used to eat at home.
Yep.
We make them every day. We have them. We making them probably like 3 times a week. Dominique Lee, he's buying all of them, 10 candies at a time, bro. I'm talking about running through them. He good for like 30 candies a week. She good. My bad. My apologies. So she good for about 30 candies a week, bro, easily. So, just to have all of those things that we doing, I'm really doing what my grandparents did, bro, what my mama did, what my family does. I come from a family that's deep rooted with the cooking. I really do enjoy cooking, bro. Like I really do like it.
That's what's up. Now you get to display it.
Exactly. It's really my second love after music, bro. Like, it's really my second love. It's something that comes secondhand. It's like I could do this with my eyes closed. No measuring cups in our kitchen. We don't use no measuring cups in Miss Lisa's. We all cook from the heart. We measure everything with the heart. I don't let them use measuring cups. They only use measuring cups for cornbread. That's
Already.
it. And
that's why they call it soul food.
That's why, because you just don't want to overdo the muffin thing. That's the only time we use measuring cups. Cornbread, and when we put in the rice, the rice or whatever. But all of our seasoning, I taught them all not to use. We don't use measuring cups at all.
So straight from the heart, man.
And everything tastes the same way every time because you're cooking from the soul.
Yeah.
We got oxtails too, man. We got the oxtails, the beef patties. So, we trying to we feeding them.
Yeah.
We really feeding them, taking care of them. I can't wait for y'all to come over there, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely do a metal trip.
Yeah, we'll do a metal trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a table set up.
Yeah.
So just let us know y'all heard that.
Right.
He said the food was free.
Yeah.
He never said we had to pay for it. He said it was free.
Yeah, come through. It's
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying?
on me. I appreciate y'all.
I know
man.
you got your lovely wife and your beautiful kid with
Yeah,
you.
where they
If
at?
you want to bring them in,
Yeah, let me
especially,
see. Hold up.
let the people know who you talking about. Shout her out
Let me
because
grab 'em right
she
quick.
played a big role.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to chase your dreams. Don't be afraid to set goals and tackle them. Follow us at MetaTalk3 at Gmail. Leave your comments. Hey, good or bad, follow us. And that's what I'm saying, man. Shouts out to my boy TD Boy for coming through. I'm sure all your people in heaven smiling down. I'm sure your mom smiling down. She was always a thoroughbred. I love her. She was always hustling, always making us laugh. I'm pretty sure your uncle's looking down. They proud of you.
Yep,
Right now,
absolutely.
you got the family in. Introduce them, man. Because you speak so highly of them. I want the world to know. You know what I'm saying? I know how you feel about your family, man.
All right, y'all. This is Nola, everybody. Say hi, Nola.
Say hi, Nola.
You gonna say hi? And everybody, this is Elise, man. The whole engine to the train. She's the brains. I'm the bronze. She's my calm. I don't know how many times she done reeled me in when I was ready to jump off the edge. I really would encourage everybody to get them a good woman, man. Somebody that you can really talk to. Somebody that's not going to judge you for your past. You guys know I got a lot of kids. Elise that never wavered. Elise at all. Elise only saw me for me. She never judged me by my cover. She always dug into the book, and that's a lot of us. You get a bad rep for your past and things that you done. A lot of women probably wouldn't have gave me a shot. You know what I mean? Just looking at the cover.
Yeah.
And a lot of women missed out. You know what I mean? At the same
Amen,
time,
brother.
she believed in me, man. So I owe her a lot. So I really do appreciate her.
So let's give a round of applause to the queen of Miss Lisa's.
Say clap. Hey, you clap for mama?
Clap for mama.
There we go. Hey, all right.
You got anything to say, beautiful? Say it. Say, come get some food.
Mama.
But thank y'all for having us, man.
No,
We really
thank
do
you, man. It was a
appreciate
pleasure.
y'all, man.
Before y'all get out of here, I want to know, do you got any advice for the young listeners that's out there? You know, we on Meta Talk, we trying to, you know, uplift the women in our community.
Yeah.
We trying to uplift the YNs. You know, we don't even call them YNs no more. We call them YMs for young men. You know, we trying to uplift all the fellas in the community too. They ain't gotta hit the block. They ain't gotta trap. You know, they ain't gotta work 9 to 5. That's why we want to use our platform to bring in entrepreneurs and business owners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's our age. So people can know, so the world can know. You don't have to be afraid. Give them some advice before y'all get out of here.
you chip away. Just keep at it, man. You got to remove all distractions. And the world gonna have a lot of distractions. Distractions gonna come in girlfriends. It's gonna come in friends. It's gonna come in family members. It's gonna come in situations. You know what I mean? Distractions don't always have to be people. It could be situations. Just keep chipping away at it. I ain't gonna lie, man. If you got it in you, bro, give God a couple of minutes each day. Talk to God. Like, honestly, talk to God. You don't have to have a scriptured way that you're praying and things like that. It's having a real conversation. Like, look, man, Creator, I'm doing bad right now. I need some guidance. I don't know where I'm gonna start with this, but I just want to start with today. I'm just asking you to be with me today. I'm not asking you for anything extraordinary. I'm saying any negative obstacles that is in my way, allow me to either walk around it or allow me to move over it.
Amen. To God be
And
the
that's
glory.
literally how I prayed, bro. I always ask for my obstacles that's in front of me. I ask God to allow me to walk around it or allow me to walk over it.
That's beautiful.
And it ain't about being all holy and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
you believing in the words that you put into the universe, man. And everybody be all right. You just got to chip away at it. And you can't think that once you get there, hard times is over. Bullshit. They coming. They coming. We know they coming. They coming. Like, so you gotta be prepared for them and things. And but when they do come, you gotta know that things like this is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, things are gonna happen, bro. Like,
It's always a lesson
It's a
and a
part
blessing.
of life. It's a lesson in your blessings. You know what I mean? And you gotta take it, put your head down, keep moving.
Overcome.
Keep moving.
That's it.
And you're gonna be all right, man.
You got some advice for the up and coming entrepreneurs out there, HD?
Man, just put your mind to it. Anything you're trying to do, stay strong. You know what I mean? Believe in your dream. Like he said, get you a good backbone. You know what I mean? Every good man got a backbone behind him.
Right.
Hello, goodbye.
That's
So
it.
there you have it, man. You ain't got to run and go get the packs no more. Put the packs down and go get you a LLC. Right. It's your boy, Buhd and Clezzy, baby. And I'm in here with none other than...
Your boy, Bud, Mr. Absolutely.
And to shout out to our special guest...
TD Boy, man, a.k.a. Chef T. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Meta Talk live.
And this Meta Talking, we out.
Yes, sir.
I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission.
I got you.